Shalom Akim. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach and rule well, and salutation to all the Akim and all four corners of earth who's pushing his truth and sincerity. Shalom Akim. I want to get into this video is about these different groups of Edomites that swarm the capital. So we've been just hearing about Antifa and Proud Boys. Come to find out, there's a whole plethora of different Edomite groups out there. They each have their own agenda. They each have their own agenda. You're going to see that, some of them going to have nooses. Some of them going to be reverting back to their neo-Nazi form. Some of them, it's just all sorts of just, Esau just going back to his old self, man, because he knows who he is. You children of Israel, you really don't know who you are. That's why it's up to us to continuously push this word and this truth. So you have to try to wake up, man, because you're getting ready to have a famine of the word very soon. All what we're doing will be shut down very soon. A brother just put up a page on not YouTube, another type of download video where you can go watch the videos at and stuff, and all his work was taken down out of nowhere. They didn't send him any warning or anything. They just took his whole page down. All his work that he put up, they took down. So this devil is being exposed left and right, and he's not liking that. What do we have out now? You got the jab out. He's upset because we call it what it is, and they get upset about that. They're mad because their plan is being foiled, and who's the ones that's foiling it is the children of Israel who are putting in this work, the elect, man. That are going out doing a diligence, we're putting our lives on the line, to push this truth, man, because this is not our place of rest, and we understand that. And so basically, let me get back to this video. This is about these different groups of Edomites that are raided the capital, and that today is the 18th. In another day or two, you'll be swearing in another president, and they're already saying some of these capitals in all 50 states are, armed militias are supposed to be meeting them at the gates and stuff. Michigan has already started theirs. I'll probably do a video on that one later on. But let me let a little piece of this play.
At the U.S. Capitol, we started noticing dozens of symbols everywhere. The details of what people wore and carried revealed a deeper story about possible future threats. We combed through hours of footage and found evidence of a complex network of groups driven by conspiracy theories, white supremacy, and a Trump-infused brand of Christianity.
See, look at that. We're only hearing about the two groups, and there's dozens of these groups out here, if not more.
We love you. You're very special.
As some tried to break open Capitol doors, these men pushed their way through the mob, wearing yellow logos on their jackets. The Oath Keepers are one of the largest anti-government militia organizations in the U.S. today, and they claim to have tens of thousands of law enforcement officers and military veterans in their ranks.
Tens of thousands of law officers and military officials in their ranks. And they still have their jobs. Everything's okay. There was this guy, about last week, they were trying to say he was a fire department guy from here in Chicago. I did a video about because they've already started to investigate about some of these guys who are part of these local law enforcements across the United States who decided to go ahead and ascend on the Capitol. They're trying to arrest some of these guys, and we already know what's going to happen to them. It's nothing but a slap on the wrist, man. A lot of these people right here in these different flags and hats on stormed the Capitol. And some of them are in jail, someone went to jail, someone got prosecuted, and some of them are being prosecuted. But at the same time, we know that their bank is long, so they'll have a good lawyer, a speedy trial. Everything's in their favor, man. And this is their kingdom, man. This is their queendom, man. And that's what our people don't realize, man. You can't go against this devil and his system, man. This song. Let me back up. This Psalm 73 and 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked, man. Each one of these guys got top of the line jobs, man. You best believe it. Esau don't play whenever they're Republican and claim that Republican, they're there to the heart, and they're gonna roll with it, man. They show their pride, whether it be on their trucks, their houses, their everyday conversation. their chest is pumped out. They're showing their pompous, man. It says Psalm 73:4, for there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men. That was, let Jake had it done something like this. This was the battle cry when this happened that Friday and through the weekend and through that week. The comedians, they had their roll on, because our leaders are nothing but comedians, so they got to get their laugh on. Everything's folly and funnies in this place, especially dealing with our people, But at the same time, they were observing Esau at his top of his terror game, man. And he will not be prosecuted or in trouble as we would be if we stormed that building. Let some Latino brothers have stormed that building, man. It would have been a massacre out there. Let you so-called Negroes storm that building. It would have been a massacre. Let you so-called Native Americans storm. It would have been a massacre. We're left. What few is left out there of the Native brothers that Esau hasn't killed off or tried to exterminate. But let me bring this out again. Psalm 73:5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men, man. So they ain't gonna get the type of trouble we'll get if we did that. Like I said, they had all you got to do is look at earlier this year's Black Lives Matter march throughout your 50 states in America, and look how those were met, and the brutality was met with those. You had all sorts of our sisters out there catching rubber bullets to the dome, and I'm talking about leaving nasty welts, busting heads open, and all sorts of stuff. Some people can't smell, some people lost eyes, all because of them marching in the streets, and the law officials at that time, they weren't going for it, man. Trump told him to go down and give him hell, and that's what he did. This is nothing new. These are the same tactics they used in the past, if not worse in the past. Or they set dogs on us, water hose. Your local fire department was called in to hose you down, and it's cold outside. Now you're getting hit with cold water, and it's got a force on it, so it's pushing you back. The police, these dogs are used, to do different service things, but guess what? Their service for that day was to be rushed upon the people, man. So these people are not in trouble like us. Where were the dogs? Where are the rubber bullets? Where is the gas at, man? Let me let this video continue to play.
They vowed to protect America from what they call the New World Order. A future where the government imposes martial law, seizes guns, and throws resistors into detention camps. Their patches worn not on our watch. These men wear a Roman numeral 3. That's the emblem of the 3%ers. The group promotes a myth that only 3% of American colonists fought to overthrow the British, and that they are the modern-day defenders of our Constitution. They deny being a militia on their website, but are often seen heavily armed. And
this is let me continue. 73:6. Therefore, pride can pass them about as a chain. Violence cover them as a garment, man. All of these different groups date back to something that happened in America, whether it be a revolution, whether it be the Civil War, the Revolution, Civil War, any one of these different war things that happen. You got offshoots of them, and these people are trying to relive that thing of the past, man. They claim that they came for a peaceful march, but violence was in their heart, man. This is their queendom. They can do that, man.
then there's the Kraken. The legendary sea creature has become a rallying cry for people who believe there's a trove of evidence that will soon be released to expose massive voter fraud and other plots against Trump.
Kraken is what the Lord's going to release upon you Edomites when that time comes. It ain't got nothing to do with no votes and no Democrat Republican stuff, man.
Also hailing from imaginary lands is the green flag of Kekistan. It's a fictional country that started as an alt-right meme, an inside joke to mock the political correctness of liberals. But it has dark undertones, and it often flies at neo-Nazi gatherings.
We don't see any racism. We all stand together. I'll stand with all y'all.
Look at that's the number one thing they say. We don't see any racism. We all stand together. You're going to see a noose out there. So like you're going to see a noose out there. You're going to see a Confederate flag and some other things out there. We don't see racism. America has a black eye of not seeing racism. We know that. They turn their eyes away from the 60s. We've seen the 60s. We've seen the 50s, America turned its blind eye to those things. But what do they want you to do? They want you Negroes and Latinos to go ahead and hit that baseball flyer. dunk that ball real hard, run that football back. That's when we're all American. Once we get to sharing the wealth of this country or the equality of this place, that's when we become enemies of this state. So Esau's America and our America are two different playing fields, man. You know, two different lands, man. We're at the bottom and they're at the top.
Trump supporters and many of these groups often deny that they are racist, but the visual evidence on display at the Capitol said otherwise. An OK hand gesture hijacked to read WP for White Power, a neo-Nazi tattoo, a Camp Auschwitz sweatshirt, and a gallows built that day to frame the Capitol.
Hang the traitors! Hang the traitors! Let's get in there! Let's go! Come on! Come on!
It looked like a scene from the Turner Diaries, a novel that the Anti-Defamation League calls a blueprint for a white supremacist revolution. In the story, the heroes slaughter race traitors like journalists and politicians on what is called the Day of the Rope.
Look at these Edomites are divided, man. They are very divided, man. And you could tell you got these different groups that get ready to fight each other. They're putting the media stuff on fire. This flag over here, don't tread on me. That's a group. You know, these are all different groups with all different agendas and all different ideas.
Every single in there is a traitor. Every single one. Hang them up! The only one stands up for us is Donald Trump. That's right. They're all crooked. We should get...
Now, these are the group of Edomites that are outside of the Capitol that didn't storm the Capitol, but are still there. And, you know, as long as it's Donald Trump hollering and stuff, you know, then they're okay. They're okay. There's Psalms 73 and 8. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully. You know, these people, once again, as long as they are on top, they don't give a damn about the oppressed of this place, man. They don't give a damn about the oppressed of this place. That's why at the end of the day, this was, you know, you Negroes and Latinos need to stay up out of this business, man. And gonna do and seek the Lord, man, while He can be found, man. At the beginning, I told you about the famine of the word that's coming and how our videos are getting shut down. I have to watch the words that I use in this video because when we bring out the truth, it hurts them, man. You know, it hurts them. These people can't take the truth, man. You know, and this is Psalm 73 and 9. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. You know, where did I want to go? There, I don't want to go. But yeah, back to these people. So let me back up. 73 and 8. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth, man. And so these Edomites, they want to continue on with this queendom going, you know, and some of our 2/3 of our people, you know, they want to continue this queendom going too, which is nothing but oppression, man. You know, this queendom has been oppressing to us, you know, to the children of Israel, the true seekers of the light, man, true seekers of the Lord, man. I don't want to play too much of this video. I just wanted to bring out a few points in this video. With that being said, I hope this is edifying. Shalom, Akim.